welcome back to Just My Opinion, where we talk about our opinions. What a month it's been.
What a couple of months it's been. It's been, y'all, it's been insane.
It's been crazy. Yeah.
It's been too much.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of downtime. We as in me. Olivia kind of just went with it.
Yeah, I was
and
running
helped me survive.
Every
Shebang.
time I would post, I'd have to think, okay, what would Maya say in the caption?
I love that.
Yeah.
Because that's me.
Yeah, WWMD, what would Maya do?
I mean, I might need to put that in our bio at this point.
Yeah.
Get us bracelets made that say that.
WWMD.
Ooh, there's no O in there.
No.
It's just Maya, guys.
No.
Just kidding.
Maya.
Olivia does so much.
Yeah.
Like, keep me alive and post for us while I'm, like, on my deathbed.
She's like, do you mind posting? I'm like, no, girl, I got it.
And I was like, I feel so bad. I'm sorry.
I was running it like the Navy.
Can you post this one, too? Oh, and can you also post next week's as well?
And can you make the next reel as well?
Don't forget to do this. And I'm like giving you like a whole checklist, and you're just like, Maya, calm down.
Calm down.
I'm drowning. I felt bad because all literally like the past like 5 posts were you. Yeah. That ain't me. I didn't do that.
No,
I mean, I sent you. I would send you a caption
on the couch, giving me commands
a
dog.
I was, and I was like, here's the captions. Or some days I would just be asleep.
Where I didn't even ask for the captions.
No, because I'd be like asleep too, and you'd post, and I'm like, oh, I guess she posted. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was weird. But Olivia, before we go into what happened to me, we're going to rewind it or reverse. What would you do? Reverse? Rewind?
180?
I say rewind. Yeah, we're going to circle back. To last year, whenever Olivia was having some. This episode is about literally why we were like missing MIA for like a month. But it's about like hospitals and sickness.
Our medical issues. Because when we say we're 17 going on like 62, we really mean it.
Yeah, not just because we go to bed at 9 o'clock at night.
No.
But also because we're at the hospital for whatever reason. All the time. All the time. I can never get away from it. My sister is cured, and then it's my turn.
Yeah.
I gotta be in the hospital.
Yeah.
And it's like insane. But I feel like we should start with Olivia's because yours was last year. So
yeah, so
why
we'll
not?
segue into it. So circa 2022, me and my family got the illness.
that illness.
That virus. Don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but if I do, I'll just blur it out or something. Put a funny sound effect over it. So we all got it. Everyone got better. You know, did the 2 weeks quarantine. I never got better. In fact, it turned into bronchitis. And I was like, oh, funny. So spent that, and I just could not get better for the life of me. I was just always sick. Always like just on my deathbed 24/7. You can't see us, but we're like laying in our caskets right
crossed
now.
Our arms,
rosary
heads
in hand.
up.
Yeah So when I tell you I was sick all the time because I missed her sweet 16 birthday, which
yes,
devastated about.
Because honestly, you helped me like with that idea.
Yeah, it was
for
literally orchestrated by us both. We were like, oh my gosh, you should have a roller skating sweet 16 party. And then you implemented the formal, because it was a formal roller skating party. And oh my gosh, I wanted to go to it. And I still have the outfit that I was going to wear. Yes, and I never wore it. Actually,
red
velvet pantsuit. And actually, I bought 2 separate outfits because I didn't know which one I wanted to wear. And I still have them.
I remember.
Yeah.
Good.
I am waiting for a time where I'll be able to wear it, which I don't think is going to happen soon, but whatever.
One day.
One day. So I missed her sweet 16 party. I was devastated about it. I cried for a whole day. And I remember, like, the day before I was, like, supposed to leave to go to your party, your mom was saying, like, you still have one more day to get better. I'm like, you're so right. And I didn't get better.
Nope. Yeah. And I felt bad, too, because, like, again, like, yeah, maybe it was my 16th birthday party, but, like, we planned it together. Like, it was gonna be a joint party. It might have just really had my name on it. But, I mean, like, you helped me decide that that's what I wanted to do. So then whenever I had to do it without you, I felt kind of bad. Because I was like, I can't, like, post these pictures and make her sad. And then you were like, post them pictures. I need to see.
I literally edited myself into the photos. So I was still there. In theory.
Yeah, it was fun. I wished you could have been there. You literally would have had so much fun. But we'll do it again.
Party. We both love roller skating.
We do. That's our thing.
And I missed it. So, missed that worst, like, 24 hours of my life. But it gets worse. So, still don't get better. I'm in and out of the hospital, you know, getting steroid shots, and those make you feel good for about 24 hours. Mm-hmm. And then you just go back to feeling like terrible.
Dookie booty.
Yeah. Exactly what you said.
Yep.
Amen. And so I finally go to an ENT, and, you know, he checks me out, and he's like, your throat looks horrible. Do you want to get your tonsils removed? I was like, oh my gosh, pretty much on my hands and knees begging him.
Heck yeah.
And I'm so glad I went to the ENT that I did, because usually if you go to a new doctor with like a sickness or whatever, they're like, okay, we want to approach it without having to do surgery. You know, we want to avoid surgery, or like take the, you know, put you on medicine, you know, drink some tea. I'm like, come on. Yeah. I've been drinking tea. I haven't. Coca-Cola does wonders for a hurt throat. And so I get them removed like 5 days before my surgery. I get sick again. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I can get through it. And so I'm in the not operation room, but waiting to go to the operating room. And all the nurses that were coming in, they were like, you sound horrible. I was like, I feel horrible. I feel terrible, actually. And they were like, oh. I was like, I'm not canceling. I hope you know that. So went, organs removed, and I get back home. Things are fine. The next day, my dad and my brother come home, and they haven't seen me all day. And they're like, you look horrible, worse than you've ever looked.
Thank you
so much, really. I do appreciate it. They're like, you're blue in the face, you don't look good. I was like, I don't feel good. So go to the hospital yet again, same hospital where I had my surgery as well. I'm surprised I didn't see my surgeon. And they were like, you have walking pneumonia. I was like, oh, great,
good.
Have you ever tried coughing up extreme amounts of mucus after getting your tonsils removed? Because if you haven't, consider yourself lucky. And what's even worse than that is throwing up after getting your tonsils removed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that wasn't fun. And so after I got my surgery, you know, didn't suffer with any, you know, sore throats anymore. I just stayed with like a really bad cough. And so one day we were at a pharmacy. And the pharmacist was like, are you taking these two medications together? Because I'm already on a steroid for something. And then I had another steroid being prescribed to me by a doctor for, you know, fluid in my lungs. I was like, yes, why? And he was like, well, if you take these two steroids together, you're never going to get better. I was like, oh, okay.
Lovely.
Okay.
Good to know.
Well, yeah, so my doctor wanted me dead. Just wanted to take me out. So,
goodness.
I got off of that, and I was completely better.
Yeah. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah. Side notes, after the whole medical issues, the year just kept getting more exciting. A person ran into my mailbox with their vehicle And my mom stepped on a nail, and we thought she was going to get tetanus.
Yeah. I remember those.
That was
a year.
That
in itself.
It's so weird to think that, like, from January to June and June to December were, like, the same year.
Yeah, because for me, January to, like, May were okay. And then from
it just got
June
worse.
And on until my exchange students got here.
Yeah.
It was bad. But I feel like when they got here, it was good. Smooth sailing.
Yeah, it got better.
But it was July was just awful. That just that month has to go. I think it's got to go. It was bad. Last year and this year it was pretty bad too. I don't like July. It's starting to become my least favorite month.
Yeah, July, it's just there.
I mean, I like it because it's another month of summer, but, like, I don't like it.
I don't know. If something's going to go awry, it's going to go awry in July, sorry. Or June.
Yeah, not June. No. That's my birthday month.
True.
I need it to be a good month.
True.
And not go away. July can go.
Oh, okay.
Or August. That month's kind of lame.
August?
Because it's only like half of summer.
Nothing ever exciting happens in August.
No.
Never.
It doesn't. So I don't know why it's there.
No.
Because we have to have 12 months, that's why. But
yeah, if you could take a month out of the year, what would it be?
July
I'd take out February. January and February. Those are the longest months ever.
They are. I was going to say January would be one of mine. January or July.
And if your birthday's in January or February or July, sorry. I don't know what you want.
Maybe change your birthday.
Yeah, maybe.
And then it'll be fine.
Lie about your birthday?
Because, guys, that's just our opinions. So
yeah, come on. Yeah, put your birthday in a cool month like December. Or
yeah, comment down below if your birthday is in one of those months. I'd love to know. Because
if your birthday is from January to December, comment down below.
I love seeing like TikToks like that where it's like if you're born in, and it's like literally like all the months, or like if your zodiac sign is this, and it's all the zodiac signs.
If your name starts with A to Z, comment.
I'm like, you're just doing too much.
Come on, I know what you're doing. Yeah, get that engagement.
Well, the reason why we were a little down for the count and Olivia had to make that post that we had a busy month.
Yeah.
Was because in lovely October, maybe October is a month that's gotta go.
Yeah.
It was like right around my brother's birthday. His birthday is the 19th of October, and I think it was the 20th that I got sick. Mm-hmm. By the way, it's November 25th, so it's been over a month now. I just like randomly felt like I was getting sick, but not like strep or flu or that virus we can't talk about. Like it didn't feel like any of that. I just like was unwell. And so I like went to my mom and I was like, "Mom, does it feel like I I literally was in a gray sweatshirt and gray sweatpants and socks. Like I was freezing." But she was like, "No, you don't feel like you have a fever, none of that." And so I was like, "Okay." So I'm like still thinking in my head, like, I feel sick, but I don't want to say anything because then like I don't like admitting that it's true when you're sick because you have too much going on.
You just want to live in delusion.
Yeah, you don't want to live, and I live in Delulu land. Yeah, I don't want to like. That was funny. I kind of sang that on accident.
We're gonna clip that.
I bet you will. You just don't like to live with the fact that you think you're getting sick because there's too much going on and you don't want to like ruin that. So, the next day I wake up and I was like, I just don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to stay here. Well, circle back to 2 years ago. I went into the ER with thoughts of appendicitis, and like I literally came home from gymnastics. I got in my bed and I fell out of it. When you fall out of your bed or you fall off of something, typically like your appendix burst or it's about to rupture or whatever. So my mom took me to the ER late at night. It was like 11:40, and we didn't get seen until 8 a.m. the next day.
Right.
And so I hate the ER. Don't like it. Not my friend. And I went through all of this stuff, and I talked to a surgeon, all that stuff, met with the doctor, and then doctor finally came back and was like, okay, we're not going to take your appendix out because you're not throwing up. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Right.
I don't throw up. That's not something I do.
Can I make myself throw up?
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'll stick my finger in my mouth and gag myself if that's what it takes to get this literally taken out.
That sound without audio is crazy. Without visuals.
I know. Sorry, guys. If you could see our faces right now. Like, I literally, like, sit there. I was like, I'll literally gag myself. Can I do that? Does that work? No, I didn't say that to her. But so my mom and I left empty-handed from the ER that we just stayed at all night long. And so, they didn't take my appendix out. And because that's what we thought, like, was going on. And, then I went to, like, other doctors. One doctor was like, maybe you have a gluten allergy. Let's get you on some medicine. Another doctor was like, maybe it's your gallbladder, and like injected my gallbladder with some stuff. I did ultrasounds, CT scans, MRIs even. Like, I literally did everything, and no doctor could figure out what was going on. Anyway, now we come back to this year. So I'm like sick at my house, and the next day I had the day that I woke up, like when I didn't want to get out of bed, I had a friend's birthday party that day and then a dance with my sister. I was like, I can't miss either of these things. Like, if I had to miss one, I would have just missed my friend's party. But I had to go to this dance with my sister. Like, it was her last one. I couldn't let her go alone. And so I went to the party, came home early from it. And Aiden actually brought me back early. And I just came upstairs and, like, laid on the couch and, like, slept. Because I just, like... It hurt to be awake. Like, it hurt my stomach to be awake. I just, like, couldn't think. I wasn't myself. And I went to that party or that dance that night with my sister, and I felt great. I don't know if it was the pineapple juice I drank or
it might have been the music.
But yeah, I was like, I just felt good, and I'm glad I could feel good that night and, like, have one final last, like, dance with my sister and, like, feel fine.
Yeah.
Rather than, like, be sick. The next day, I get up, I get ready for church. I was like, I'm ready to go. I'm good to go. I'm feeling great. And so Aiden takes me to church. We get to that parking lot, girl.
Oh, God.
I said, we got to turn around. He said, what? I said, I can't do it. He was like, that's okay. And I was like, you're an angel.
It's like, not okay, but thank you.
Drove all that way, just, like, be able to turn around and take me back home. Because I just could not, like, get up. Like, I had to hold the seatbelt out of, like, my abdomen. Like, any pressure on my stomach just hurt so bad. I still don't know what's going on. I'm, like, feeling sick. It hurts for pressure on my stomach. I wake up the next day. It's Monday now. And it hurts to breathe. I can't even, like, expand my stomach at all. I'm also not eating. Like, this whole weekend, I have, like, ate maybe, like, 2 things and just drank a lot of water. Like, the water bottles were switching from blue and yellow and plastic. Yeah. Like, I just had so much water, and I was like, Mom, can you call this doctor that my coworker had recommended? And she was like, yeah, I will. So the next appointment was Tuesday, and I was like, I can wait till tomorrow. That's fine. So I'm just still feeling like sick and not good. Go to the doctor the next day, and he was like, yeah, we'll schedule you an appendectomy on the 22nd of December. And like Olivia said, like, usually you'll go to a specialist or a doctor or whatever, and they're like, whatever isn't surgery, which obviously happened to me 2 years ago. Like, whatever they could do to not. And I was like, you know what? If you do the surgery, get more money. So I don't know why you're not doing it.
And then I'll be out of pain.
And we'll be good to go.
Win-win.
And like, and if it, exactly. And like, if say it like wasn't my appendix, like we take it out and then we figure out if it wasn't that, then we figure out what else it might be. Like, we got to eliminate the problems. And so he was like, yeah, we'll schedule your appendectomy December 22nd. And I was like, okay. guys, that's still next month. Like, we ain't even in December yet. And I was like, all right, that's fine.
Okay.
And so then he was like, do you happen to have like the scan results from 2021 so that we can maybe just speed the process up a little bit sooner if like something opens up? And so he goes to see another patient, and my parents pull up like all my test results and whatever. And he was like, do you have one from your gallbladder injection? And I was like, yeah, I do. Why? Because I'm over here still thinking in delusion that it's my appendix. Because I'm having pain in my lower right side. Like, what else
and
is that? And
usually when a medical professional tells you something, you believe them.
Exactly. And so he, like, reads my gallbladder scan. By the way, for your gallbladder to be healthy, or, like, whatever, that's how he explained it, the percentage is in between 40 and 70%.
Yeah.
I was not in that range 2 years ago. 2 years ago, the hospital I had this scan at said I was okay. Mine was at 97%.
Okay.
97%.
97
was my gallbladder 2 years ago. And my doctor read that and he goes, I don't want to know what it's at now. I don't want to know. I was like, me neither. I don't really want to know either. So, schedules my surgery for December. I go home. My dad took me home and I was like, started to like tear up. And I was like, I can't wait till December 22nd. I was like, if it hurts this bad to breathe today, I don't want to know what it's going to feel like in 2 months. Like, if this pain goes away, I can wait. But if it's just like gonna keep getting worse, I literally cannot wait.
Yeah,
like,
it's
this
different
is
if the pain was subsiding, but
yeah, I was like, I can't eat, I can't function. All I want to do is like sleep, and I just feel lazy, and there's no way I can go to work. Like, I just can't do this. So it's Wednesday now, and I was like, I have to go. There was a weenie dog race at my friend's church, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to see the weenie dogs. Like, I love weenie dogs. Ah! And so of course, the weenie dogs are the very last thing they do.
Right.
And I'm having what's it called? I don't know, but I'm having like a repeat of me not making it to the end of things because I just can't stay because I'm in pain. So obviously I couldn't make it to the weenie dogs. And who brings me home early again for the third time? Aiden.
Oh, God bless
Angel
him.
Aiden. And he brings me home early. He also didn't see the weenie dogs, and I felt so bad.
Shout out to him.
He's just so great. I just wanted to see these weenie dogs race because they were in little Halloween costumes, and it was so cute. Yeah. But my lovely sister videoed them for me, so I appreciated it. But I lay down on the couch, and this is the first time I've actually like cried about my pain. By the way, before we left for the weenie dog races, my Nana made chicken and sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts and stuff like that. Well, I had went on a little diet in case it was my gallbladders, like not eat anything fried. I couldn't have bacon. I couldn't have Brussels sprouts. I had to drink apple juice. So I had a diet, and I maybe ate like one little tiny bite of a sweet potato for dinner, and that was it. Like, I wasn't hungry, nothing. And so when Aiden brought me back early, I was like, maybe I should try drinking a smoothie so I could like get something in my system. And because obviously I can drink, so just maybe I should try that.
Other than water.
I maybe had like one sip of a smoothie, and that was it. But it was okay because I paid for it. So I was like, if mine goes to waste, I won't feel as bad.
Yeah.
And so it brings me back home, and I'm laying on the couch, and like I said, like I hadn't cried at all. And I finally just started crying, and he told my mom, like, she's not okay. She doesn't look okay. She obviously doesn't feel okay. And so my mom calls my doctor and was like, what can we do? Because she's obviously not okay. I was yellow.
Yeah.
Like, I literally turned yellow.
As, like, the days went on, I was like, showing my mom pictures of you. I was like, does she look like jaundice to you? She was like, yeah.
Yeah, I, like, even my friend Ainsley, she was like, I didn't want to tell you, but I thought whenever I said goodbye to you on Wednesday, like, at the Weenie Dog race, she was like, I didn't want to say anything, but you looked very yellow and pale and not okay.
And you just did not look fly.
I wasn't okay. And I wasn't alive. And so, yeah, my mom calls my doctor, and he was like, I guess you could bring her to the ER and get her scans done before Friday if you'd like. So it's Thursday morning. My mom and I get up at like 4:30 a.m. and we decide to go to the ER. And we get there empty. Woohoo! Woo! I'll take an empty ER.
Hallelujah.
I get my blood work done. I get my CT scan and my ultrasound. And it's about like almost like 7 a.m. now. So we've only been there for like 2.5, 3 hours. And my ER doctor comes in and was like, we are admitting you to the hospital. Your surgeon and his son are on his way. And they are performing emergency surgery on you today. And I was like,
okay.
For why? What's the, why?
Can I at least know?
And, can you tell me what's going on? And he was like, well, your gallbladder is growing at a rapid pace. It's affecting your liver, which is why I was turning yellow.
Right.
And I was like, oh, it all makes sense now.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, it's gonna cause like an infection or whatever, and we just got to get it out. And I was like, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I said, I don't care. Let's
shout out
right
to
now.
The doctor who thought it was your appendix.
I know. I was like, let's get it out. And so, my surgeon comes in and he goes, Maya, if you wanted to have the surgery on Tuesday, you could have just said so. And I was like, I love you.
Sorry.
I know. I was like, listen, if you were down to perform it right then and there, we could have done it.
I'm not going to tell a doctor that's been in school for 10 years what to do.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, at least it's 2 days later. We could have our fun. And so who goes, I'm going to take you back to the OR at 8. And it was like 7:58, I think. He goes, so in 2 minutes. And I was like, all right.
Okay.
And then they get me in that wheelchair. And I had my dinosaur blanket that I made. And this nurse was like, oh my gosh, I love your blanket. I said, thanks, I made it. And I was like getting compliments in this hospital. And I go back and I'm sitting in that OR and I call the my like boss and I was like, so
I'm not going to be able to come in.
Yeah, no, literally I had a shift that morning at 4:45 a.m. And I had got it covered the night before because there was no way I was going to work because obviously I was going to the ER instead. Duh. And so I called her and I was like, I have shifts next week that all need to be covered. I can't. No. And she was like, oh my gosh, like, let me know if you need anything. I'm so sorry. And then I go back for surgery and the next thing I wake up and I'm going home. But my mom stopped at Cinnabon for me because I was craving cinnamon rolls. And so she bought me some cinnamon rolls. So sweet. But then that night I decided that I was going to sleep in my bed. Well, the next day I felt so weak. Obviously, I couldn't use my abdomen because that's where they did surgery. So I can't like push myself up to get out of my bed. So I call my mom. I was like, Mom, can you help me get out of my bed? So she helps me, and then I'm going downstairs. And as I'm walking, I'm feeling a little nauseous. And I'm taking some steps down the stairs. All of a sudden, after surgery,
she blows.
What happens to me? I throw up as I'm walking down the stairs. And so my Nana cannot do throw up, but she's being so sweet. And standing there with me on the stairs, making sure I don't fall down them. And I was like, you know what? Let me fall. Let's just add to the adventure.
Just let me end it right here.
Literally. And my mom is like running around with a chicken with her head cut off. Like, and I'm like, could you just get a bucket, maybe a trash can or the whole sink, maybe. I don't know. And she finally got me something. But then I made it all the way downstairs and I was okay. Well, so then after surgery, I get sick with a virus. Not the virus, but just another virus.
Just a cold.
Yeah, sure. And so then I was down for the count of Halloween, homecoming, my last homecoming I was out. I felt so bad. All my friends went without me, and I bet they just had a sad time because I wasn't there. I'm just kidding. I know they had a great time. But they did come over and see me afterwards, so that was so super sweet.
Yeah.
And so I just missed out on a couple of things that were like my last like of my senior year, but you know what? Whatever. Cuz Nana and I sat on the couch and watched Reba every day.
I love Reba.
And I love Reba. Exactly. So that is why we was out because of my emergency gallbladder surgery that had brought me pain for 2 years.
Right.
I was like, imagine if I waited until December.
Oh my god.
No way.
Y'all would not be getting episodes.
None. And I would like literally have to film like a 5-minute episode explaining why y'all weren't getting episodes for 2 months because
yeah,
I couldn't. I just like, oh no, it was so bad, but I'm doing so much better now.
I'm glad.
And we were like, well, at least this will make for a good episode and explain to people like
because
what's been going on.
Who else would want 32 minutes of medical talk? Me.
So totally me. I want to hear this story over and over and over again.
Yeah. I love hearing about people's issues.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's so fun. And I like helping them.
Yeah. So if your doctor tells you you have something wrong with your appendix, maybe second guess them.
And I did get a second opinion on my gallbladder. And that's when they said that I was fine with my gallbladder.
You're like, okay,
and then
sure.
This specialist was like, you ain't fine, honey, boo-boo. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel fine, so I like your guess.
Yeah. Great guess, actually.
Good one.
Incredible.
Like yeah, it was a time, but that's okay. We're good now.
Yeah. We're fine. You can't see us.
So fine.
But.
Nope, but we're thumbs upping and smiling.
Yeah. With an eye twitch. Yeah.
Well, sweet, lovely Olivia.
Yeah. I would have came to see you
else?
if you weren't so far.
Yes. I know. Sorry.
It's fine.
It's my bad.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, it's my fault.
I would have took a plane. If I had
planes,
cash.
Trains, and automobiles.
Yeah. Trains, planes, and automobiles.
All the things. I would have flown on a bird.
That's crazy.
Like a bird, I fly away. Actually, I would have probably like rode on a frog's back or something.
Yeah, bullfrog.
Low key. A bullfrog.
Real Western style.
Yeah, I don't even like bullfrogs. They're kind of ugly.
Yeah, they got lumps. But like tree frogs.
I love tree frogs. My Nana's been looking up tree frogs because I want one. I want a black-eyed tree frog. And she's like, where can I buy it at? And I was like, stop it right now.
Petco?
Stop. I was like, do you really want to buy me one?
I feel like that's probably like a really easy pet to have.
Because it is. All you got to do is like feed him once a week.
Feed him once a week and maybe like mist him with
and
water.
Make sure its humidity is okay. And I'm like, you know what? I'll put you outside and you'll survive. Trust.
Yeah. Get him like a humidifier. Make that thing like a rave club.
I know. I would get you some cute little lights in there. Oh, I would love it. But I don't know where I'd put it.
Yeah, we don't have much room in our bedrooms to put stuff.
No. Not at all. I think it's just because my furniture is big.
Your furniture is big, and you have like 3 pieces of furniture in your room.
I just have an odd layout.
Same.
In my room. Like, what is this triangle on my ceiling?
I have no idea. And it's like, yeah, it's just weird. Like, what do you put on there? Posters? Then it's just at a weird angle.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, my room, there's really only one spot for my bed to go, so that, like, doesn't leave me with much to do with my room.
No.
But, whatever. You can always put LED lights. That always makes rooms better.
At least our rooms are cute.
Yeah.
A little eclectic on my end, but that's okay.
Mine's very white.
Yeah. It's clean.
Yeah. I went for a spa theme.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I went for, like, Lindsay Lohan and Freaky Friday.
Yeah. 2000s teenage room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. A little bit of Peyton in here.
Oh, yeah. Sawyer, if you don't know who we're talking about.
Sorry, guys. Let me clarify. But I don't have red walls, so.
No.
And black doors.
There's times where, like, I think wallpaper would be cool.
Yeah.
Wallpaper. I've been into, like, you know, early 2000, like, futurism type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, man, I'm going to put wallpaper up, and then in, like, 3 years, I'm going to be like, I want to change my room.
Yep.
I'm into a different theme.
Yeah. That's why I have, like, my sections, because I feel like they'll just stay. It's like, oh, I like this today. Oh, I'll like that tomorrow, and I liked that yesterday. You know, like...
Yeah.
I feel like I have a good balance.
Yeah, you do. It's a good room.
Thanks.
My mom also likes it as well.
Yeah, she does, because she sleeps in it every time she comes.
Yeah. Which, oh my gosh.
But I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I see you in, like, 2 weeks.
Do you really?
Yeah. Isn't your...
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to bring all of my Christmas clothes.
Please do. Are you going to go buy that thing? That, outfit you sent me?
I just might.
I feel like you should.
See, they have, like, a Grinch suit at Walmart, and I really want to pair it with, like, a green blazer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be nice. I'm so ready. Well.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, man, I wish she had a Halloween party this year. I didn't do anything for Halloween.
I didn't either. Obviously, I was on my couch.
Which is fine. I'm not really a Halloween person.
Me either, but Halloween parties are fun.
Yeah. It gives me a excuse to dress up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Last outfit, Pillsbury Doughboy.
Mm-hmm. Kim Possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Miss Olivia, do you have anything else you have to say?
I do not. I think that was a good wrap up of where we've been.
MIA.
Yeah. MIA.
Yep.
AFK.
Well, we love you guys. XO.
JMP.
JMP.
Jump.
Jump.
Ciao.